Homes. Welcome everybody to the webinar. I just want to introduce you to the director of RSC, who's just going to talk to us about new home mortgages.
Thank you very much, Rachel. Okay, guys. So thank you for joining us this evening. I think it's a very relevant time for us to dispel some of the myths and deal with some of the news that you've probably seen in the press over the last few weeks. My name's Andy Mannion. I work for RSC New Homes. We are a mortgage specialist in the new home space, and we work closely with Strata Homes. So what we want to run through with you today is a little bit of an overview with regards to the current market and how we see things from a mortgage perspective. But also we've got some hints and tips and some ideas of what you need to look at if you are looking to take out a mortgage in the near future. So just to give you an update on the current marketplace. So it's probably known to everyone that interest rates have been rising. One of the key things to remember at this moment in time is that the mortgage lenders are still very keen to lend. The issue at the moment has been through how they price their products because of everything that's going on in the financial markets. So there's a huge appetite for lenders to lend money. We still have plenty of 95% mortgages available. Interest rates, if you watch the news, everything says that interest rates stand at around the 6% mark. We do have access to lots and lots of different types of mortgage products, and with that comes lots of different interest rates. There are variable rate mortgages around 3.5%, which I don't seem to have seen anywhere in the press. So we will talk to you a little bit more about different types of mortgage products in this presentation. However, there are rates around the 3.5% mark. Most of the lenders now also, because of where we are with interest rates, will allow people that are wanting to take out mortgage to take them out over an increased period of time, so over 40 years rather than 35 years. So if you are a first-time buyer, that really can help with your affordability. And I think the thing that people are forgetting is that interest rates are still at historically low levels. So if we look at over the last 10 years, they have been very, very low. But before that, these kind of rates that are on offer now are around the level they were at that point, and they are still historically low. And also worth pointing out is that house prices as well, over any 10-year period in time since history has recorded house prices have always increased over any 10-year period of time. So what is a mortgage? So a mortgage is a legal agreement for a loan secured against a property, which combined with your deposit can secure a property purchase. So what you need to be able to obtain a mortgage, first of all, is a deposit. And we have mortgage products even today available up to 95%, including new build purchases. You need to be able to evidence your proof of earnings. You obviously need to find a property, and that's where Strata Homes will come in and help you. You need to appoint a solicitor to handle all the legal side of that. And also you need to consider in the search for your house any related insurance products that you may want to consider. So from a mortgage broker perspective, we're just going to talk you through the steps in applying for a mortgage. So the first thing that you need to do is prepare your finances. So we always recommend that when you are saving up to purchase a property, you look to cut your costs as much as possible, reduce your spending, and see if you can increase your income. So the more that you're earning, the more favourably the mortgage lenders will look upon that. Quite simply, the bigger the deposit that you've got, the cheaper your mortgage payments will be. If you have a 5% deposit, 95% mortgages are more expensive than they would be if you had a 25% deposit, and we can advise you on that kind of information as and when you speak to us in more detail. So step 2 is understanding any form of incentives that are available to you. One of the big incentives and one of the big reasons why people would consider a new build property over a resale property is that the new build properties are more energy efficient. So all of Strata homes will be built to an A or B rated EPC rating, which means that they are classed as very energy efficient homes. What that means to you, if you're looking for a mortgage, is that there are products in the marketplace called green mortgages. And this is where the mortgage lenders give you a slight discount on your mortgage rate because you're purchasing an energy efficient home. They also give you slightly better affordability. And what that means is that they will allow you to borrow a little bit more on your mortgage than if you were buying a property that wasn't as energy efficient. Because the way the mortgage lenders look at that is that if you are spending less on your bills, you can afford to spend a little bit more on your mortgage. So due to the lower running costs of a new build property, some mortgage lenders will lend you a little bit more. Most of the new build lenders in the marketplace now offer a form of green mortgage, and you will also benefit from cashback. So what that means is that once you complete on the property purchase, the lenders generally offer you between £250 and £500 cashback if you complete on an energy efficient home, which will help you towards your legal bill or furnishing the property. So step 3 is establishing your borrowing power. And also we've got some hints and tips here on ways to boost your chances of being approved for a mortgage. So top tips to boost your chances of being approved for a mortgage. So if you're in the early stages, mortgage lenders will run their own credit checks and credit scores against you when you apply for a mortgage loan. So we've put some ideas here of things that we think you should consider before applying. So one of the big things is make sure you're on the electoral roll. If you're not registered on the electoral roll, you're not traceable to mortgage lenders. So it's very important that you register on the electoral roll. Before you speak to us about a potential mortgage, understand what your earnings are. So make sure that you have a breakdown of how much you earn as basic salary, how much you earn as overtime or bonus, so that when we speak to you, we can establish your affordability quickly. Any financial commitments that you have will restrict the amount that you can borrow. Financial commitments are not a negative thing, but they are factored into your affordability and how much you can borrow. So if you do have any that are repaid, that will boost and increase your mortgage affordability. Have a look at your credit file. You can access your credit file on websites such as Experian, Equifax, or checkmyfile.com. Make sure all the data on there is true and correct. Make sure all the addresses that are held on that record are correct. Don't miss any payments on any financial commitments that you have, and never withdraw any money on a credit card. That is looked at quite negatively when you're applying for a mortgage if you're drawing money funds off a credit card. So choosing the right mortgage for you, again, this is quite an important time at the moment with the way that interest rates are and the way that mortgage lending is, to get advice from a whole of market broker such as RSC. There's various different types of mortgage products available in the marketplace, and dependent on the time that you're looking at a mortgage, there's not really one right or wrong product. It all depends on your individual circumstances and your attitude to risk. So there's 3 different types of key mortgage product. So at the moment, fixed rate mortgages, those are the ones that we have seen increasing steadily over the last few weeks. Fixed rate mortgages are higher than variable and tracker rates at the moment, but the fixed rate mortgage gives you a guarantee of what your monthly payments are going to be over a fixed period of time. Those products are a little bit more expensive than variable rate and tracker rates at the moment. So variable rate and tracker rates can go up and down in line with the Bank of England's base rate. So whilst they are a little bit more risky, the products that are on offer on variable rate bases at the moment are much more competitive than on a fixed rate basis. And this is what you don't see in the news. So what we would say with regards advice on what type of mortgage product is right for you is we need to have a conversation with you and fully explain the differences between these types of products. Okay. So what is a mortgage in principle? So before you look to purchase a property, we would always recommend that you speak to an independent whole of market broker such as ourselves, RSC. And what we can actually do for you before you go to view properties is actually obtain a decision in principle or an agreement in principle with a mortgage lender on your behalf. And what that means is that the mortgage lender has had a look at your earnings, they've had a look at your outgoings, and they've also looked at your credit profile and your credit status, and they will then give you a certificate to determine whether they will grant you a mortgage or not. And we always recommend that you have a chat with us and obtain one of these before you look at any other properties. The things that we recommend that you do, therefore, to get mortgage ready is check your credit report, make sure you've got all the information that we've discussed today, check your bank statement conduct, have a look at your credit score or credit rating with one of the credit reference agencies, save up and make sure that you've got evidence of your deposit available, and then get some advice from a whole of market broker such as ourselves. So we have a tool on our website called Mortgage Match. Okay, if you visit our website at rscnewhomes.com, within 60 seconds, we can tell you your mortgage eligibility based on some basic information that you put into the system. It will give you instant quotes based on mortgage products that are available as of today. So based on the products that are available in the marketplace today. And you can have a play around directly on our website with your mortgage term. So we've got 50 integrated lenders within the platform. It will give you an idea of your monthly payments, which mortgage products are available, and that's all available on our website at rscnewhomes.com. So I would recommend anyone that's searching for a mortgage and wants an idea of how much it's going to cost based on the rates available today, please feel free to have a look at that website and it will give you a good idea of what's available. Step 5 is just to bear in mind additional costs that are involved in purchasing a property. So most lenders will have a valuation fee payable. So that's to have the property that you are looking at buying valued. There are some conveyance and legal fees that you will need to pay. Strata Homes will be able to help you with a panel of solicitors, and they will be able to give you some quotes for the legal side of things. Understand how much stamp duty is. This has actually changed recently. The stamp duty changed within the mini budget. Feel free to have a look on the gov.uk website, and that will give you the current stamp duty dependent on the purchase price that you're looking at. They have increased these levels on here. Bear in mind that you will have costs for removal fees and moving house, and obviously furnishing your property as well. Always bear in mind there are additional insurances that you'll need to consider as well, such as buildings and contents insurance and life insurance. Just wanted to touch on the benefits of using a broker such as ourselves over independent research. In the environment that we find ourselves in at the moment is that we do provide all of our customers with advice. So we will tailor and provide you with advice based on your individual circumstances. So maybe the fixed rates are not the right thing for you at the moment, and a variable rate may well be better based on the difference in the costs at the moment. Maybe a 40-year term would be better for you than a 35-year term to help make the mortgage more affordable for you at the moment. So we will look at the whole of the market for you. We have access generally to exclusive products, all of these green mortgages that we talked about earlier. We have access to all different types of credit status mortgages. So if you have had credit difficulties in the past, we can assist you with that. We are responsible for the advice that we give you, and we generally have a great relationship with all the lenders, which means that we can get things done quickly for you as well. So just quickly, what information you'll need to provide us with. So before you speak to us, the best thing to do is get yourself prepared for any questions that we may ask you. So try and get together your last 3 months pay slips and P60, evidence of your identification, 3 months bank statements, proof of deposit. So where's your deposit coming from? And if you're self-employed, we will need evidence of how much you're earning through your accounts. So in summary, the mortgage marketplace, we're still seeing historically low interest rates. Do get advice from a broker such as ourselves. We can help make things affordable. We can look at the various terms. We can look at the different products. Speak to us about an agreement in principle before you start looking at houses. Have a look online at our mortgage match for service that will give you instant ideas of your affordability and give you an idea of how much your mortgages are going to cost. That's everything today. If any of you have got any questions, please feel free to speak to any of the guys at Strata Homes, or give us a call or look on our website. I think we may have some questions. Just bear with me. Babu, I believe you may have a question.
Yes, you talked about the increasing mortgage rates. That is one side. The other side is like the property values also may get reduced, right? The house price crashes also they're talking about. So is it applicable for the new homes, or it is only for the, I mean, old houses?
These mortgages and everything that I've been through today, we arrange mortgages on resale second-hand properties as well. I don't think, from looking at the house price indexes, etc., we're not seeing any fall in house prices. And actually this month we've actually seen house prices remain at the same level, and even an increase in transactions. So we've not actually seen any of that as of yet. You know, I can't speak for the future, but we've not seen that as of yet.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Any other questions? Rose? Hi, Rose, have you got a question?
Are we gonna get the recording for the section?
This has been recorded. I'm not sure how Strata are going to distribute that, so I'm sure they will feed back to you after the session.
I can have, sorry, Andrew, I can have a word with the marketing team and see if that's possible.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Does your team arrange mortgage for people?
Yes, we do. Yeah. I'm from RSC New Homes. The webinar's been arranged by Strata, new home builder. But yeah, feel free to yeah, we can arrange mortgages. Yeah, RSC New Homes. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, we have I think we've got a question about buy-to-let and stamp duty. There are additional stamp duty paid on buy-to-let purchases. There's a 3% extra of the purchase price stamp duty to be paid. We always recommend that you speak to your conveyancer regarding the stamp duty. Another question about what is a tracker mortgage. So a tracker mortgage is one that will increase and go down in line with the Bank of England base rate. So your mortgage payments can vary over an agreed period of time. So if you did a 2-year tracker and interest rates went up, your payments would go up in line with interest rates. But on the flip side of that, if interest rates come down, your mortgage payments come down as well. Someone's asking here about buy-to-let mortgage rates. We can't really give any kind of rates out in a forum such as this, because all the rates are tailored to individual circumstances, and also how much deposit you've got to put down. The more deposit, the better the interest rates, etc. So if you want to have a look at any rates for your individual circumstances, then please have a look at the mortgage match on our website, which is rscnewhomes.com, or feel free to give us a call and we'll speak to you for about 10-15 minutes on your individual circumstance, and then we'll be able to give you the actual rates that are available to you. Okay, I think that's everything for the questions, Rachel. So
no, thank you. Thank you ever so much. It was really informative. And as I say, we'll check, see if we can send the recording out to the team once they speak to the marketing team when I get back in tomorrow. But thank you, Andrew.
No problem. Thank you very much, Rachel. Cheers. Thank you all for attending.